It's been called the greatest song ever written. It's been called the greatest rock song ever written. By the time it was 20 years old in 1991, it had been played more than 2.8 million times. That means if you played it back to back, it'd take about 44 years to play it through. A radio station in Florida once played that song, and that song only, for 24 hours straight. Do you know what the song is? Can you guess? It's Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin, of course. Well, I remember going to nursing homes in New Haven when we lived there, and I'd take my guitar and I'd play golden oldies and songs from church in the radio for the residents. And I often wondered, when I'm sitting in my old age home, sitting in a rocking chair, what songs will I want to sing? I can't think of a better one than Stairway to Heaven. Well, from Genesis chapter 28 comes a story about the patriarch Jacob. And it's a great story because he has a vision, he has a dream of a stairway to heaven. You might remember the words of that song because some people say it has biblical themes woven through it, believe it or not. There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she's sure if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for, because she's buying a stairway to heaven. Well, Jacob is on the run. He's estranged from his twin brother because he stole the inheritance from him, and now he's sleeping rough. He's sleeping with a rock for a pillow. And that night he has a dream of a stairway going up, coming down from heaven. Well, we all have dreams, don't we? Dreams are what wake us up in the morning and get us moving. Dreams are woven through our life. It's what gives us purpose and meaning at times. A dream moved you out of your parents' house to go to university or join the army or to find a job. A dream moved you from one city to another. A dream led you out of one relationship and into a more satisfying one. Dreams are a part of our lives and an essential part. But I think there are some dreams that are more important than others. The dream of loving someone and being loved. The dream of having your own child. The dream of finding purpose in life. The dream of finding beauty, waking up to a sunrise on an ocean beach. The dream of finding a friend who accepts you just as you are. Well, dreams come to us in such a way, but we think, like Jacob, that we can chase after our dreams. We can achieve them by our own might, by our own efforts, by what we deserve and earn and achieve. But the best dreams really come as gifts, I think. There's a book that was written in the 1940s by an American author, John Marquand, called Point of No Return. It's about a New Englander named Charlie Gray, and Charlie Gray has a dream. The dream of being a vice president in a little New York bank. He spends his life and all of his efforts trying to achieve that dream. And you know what? On the cusp of achieving it, he realizes that's not what he wanted at all. He was chasing the wrong dream. Some of us chase the wrong dreams as well, don't we? I remember when my oldest boy was ill and going through radiation therapy, there was a simple song that I would sing to him. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. It would last just long enough to get him up the 13 steps in our Long Island home. Those are the kind of things that parents do to make unbearable situations more bearable. Someone has said that losing a child is like waking up from a nightmare that just never ends. And when Jacob woke up from his dream, he realized something profoundly important, that God was in this place, is what he said. You and I have a twin that follows us throughout our lives. We measure our accomplishments by that twin. We hold up the twin as a standard of the person that we should be. That twin has the dreams that we aspire to, that we strive for. And we spend all our lives trying to be like that person, as if that will give us happiness and contentment and fulfillment in life. But you know, some of us climb up and climb up and climb up, and we never achieve our dreams. We find that we get up the ladder only to fall off, or someone's at the bottom shaking it. Or we get to the top of the ladder like Charlie Gray and we realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. I think the best dreams in life come to us as gifts, unbeckoned but welcomed, surprisingly offered to us without a gift, without a cost, as a free gift. Well, revel, I would ask you to do, revel in the love of your partner and embrace the joys that children and grandchildren can bring you, and be grateful for friendships that accept you just as you are. They're like a dream that comes true.